Hey everybody, it's Moonhorse again. Coming in just before this video with a little bit of information. We're talking about the University of Utah healthcare program. A friend of mine is not doing well and needs you guys, if you can, to look into this program, donate if you can, help out if you can. They're looking for, donations, people who can do live kidney transplants, the whole thing. This is a very good cause, and it's very, very important. So if you guys have anything you can do to help, or any way that you can help at all, please do. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to everybody. It's not just me. It's about everybody. Everybody's in this together, so we should all put together to actually do something. Like, if you're interested, or you have any way that you can possibly get in touch with this, or if you're in the area and you can do something to help out, you can contact them at uofulivingdonor.org. Or you can contact them at the phone number 801-587-8816. If you're interested in helping my friend specifically, when you get through to somebody or you're talking to somebody, ask for Corinne C. Powell. That's who needs the help right now. It's this person who asked me to kind of help out, not just for her, but for everybody. So if you want to help out, you want to contribute to a good cause, you want to do something good, really help these people out. They could use it. Alright, so now on with the show. Okay, hey guys, I'm going to read you a story. First I have to give some background. I'm reading this. The song goes here, but she's not talking, she's doing a thing. She waved, but you can't see that because the rest is audio. And that's just giving me a look because I said that. Anyway, point is, I have to read you this story. I'm going to read you a Harry Potter story. Magical. I'm not going to do that again, I'm sorry. So, this is not just a Harry Potter story. Oh, no. This is very special. See, this is a Harry Potter story written by a computer. Yes. So there's a project called Botnik. And Botnik is a bunch of people who, I guess just anybody really, from what I kind of read, who use different AI programs to predictively create certain things. So one group got together and using Botnik was able to kind of get it to predictively write a Harry Potter story. So basically they fed a bunch of Harry Potter books. I don't know if they did every book, but like chapters and shit into this program. And they were like, okay, program, this is Harry Potter. This is, everything you need to know. Write a story. Now the problem is a lot of these predictive programs aren't like perfect. So I'm not saying that this is going to be even anything close to anything that J.K. Rowling wrote. I'm not even saying this is going to be close to anything a sane person writes. This is kind of what happens if Harry Potter was written by a crazy man. So, it doesn't make any sense. It's really funny, and it's really, really weird. And there's only one chapter. And I'm going to read it to you now. I'm also going to put the images, because there are images with this, like it's an image file thing, on screen. So, forgive me if this is kind of like a comic where I have to tell myself to turn to the next page. So this is it. Here's the cover. Well, actually, the cover would have been on screen the entire time I was talking, because fuck it, right? This is the spellbinding national bestseller, Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash. Page 1. Chapter 13, The Handsome One. The castle grounds snarled with a wave of magically magnified wind. The sky outside was a great black ceiling, which was full of blood. The only sounds drifting from Hagrid's hut were the disdainful shrieks of his own furniture. Magic. It was something that Harry Potter thought was very good. Leathery sheets of rain lashed at Harry's ghost as he walked across the grounds towards the castle. Ron was standing there and doing kind of a frenzied tap dance. He saw Harry and immediately began to eat Hermione's family. Ron's Ron shirt was just as bad as Ron himself. If you two can't clump happily, I'm going to get aggressive, confessed the reasonable Hermione. Next page. What about Ron magic? Offered Ron. To Harry, Ron was a loud, slow, soft bird. He did not like to think about birds. Death Eaters are on top of the castle, Ron bleated, quivering. Ron was going to be spiders. He just was. He wasn't proud of that, but it was going to be hard to not have spiders all over his body after all is said and done. Look, said Hermione, obviously there are loads of Death Eaters in the castle. Let's listen in on their meetings. The three complete friends zapped onto the landing outside the door of the castle roof. They almost legged it, but witches are not climbing. Ron looked at the doorknob and looked at Hermione with searing pain. I think it's closed, he noticed. Locked, said Mr. Staircase, the shabby-robed ghost. They looked at the door, screaming about how closed it was, and asking it to be replaced with a small orb. The password, Beef Women, Hermione cried. Harry, Ron, and Hermione quietly stood behind a circle of Death Eaters, who looked bad. I think it's okay if you like me, said one Death Eater. Thank you very much, replied the other. The first Death Eater confidently leaned forward to plant a kiss on his cheek. Oh, well done, said the second, as his friend stepped back again. All the other Death Eaters clapped politely. Then they all took a few minutes to go over the plan to get rid of Harry's magic. Next page. Harry could tell that Voldemort was standing right behind him. He felt a great overreaction. Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest. Voldemort raised his eyebrows at Harry, who could not see anything at the moment. Voldemort, you are a very bad and mean wizard, Harry savagely said. Hermione nodded encouragingly. The tall Death Eater was wearing a shirt that said Hermione has forgotten how to dance, so Hermione dipped his face in mud. Ron threw a wand at Voldemort, and everyone applauded. Ron smiled. Ron reached for his wand slowly. Ron's the handsome one, muttered Harry as he reluctantly reached for his. They cast a spell or two, and jets of green light shot out of the Death Eaters' heads. Ron flinched. Not so handsome now, thought Harry as he dipped Hermione in hot sauce. The Death Eaters were dead now, and Harry was hungrier than he had ever been. The great hall was filled with incredible moaning chandeliers and a large librarian who had decorated the sinks with several books about masonry. Mountains of mice exploded. Several long pumpkins fell out of McGonagall. Dumbledore's hair scooted next to Hermione. And Dumbledore arrived at school. So just his hair. Okay. The pig of Hufflepuff pulsed like a large bullfrog. Dumbledore smiled at it, placed his hand on its head. You are Hagrid now. Next page. We're the only people who matter. He's never going to get rid of us, Harry, Hermione, and Ron said in chorus. The floor of the castle seemed like a large pile of magic. The Dursleys had never been to the castle, and they were not about to come therein. Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash. Harry looked around, then fell down the spiral staircase for the rest of the summer. I'm Harry Potter, Harry began yelling. The dark arts better be worried, oh boy! That's it. This is, yeah. I don't really know what to make of this, aside from I think it's magical. I don't know if J.K. Rowling has seen this, but I honestly hope she has, because this is just pure insanity at its most brilliant form, and I honestly think she would like it. This is fucking great. Oh, wow. I need to find more shit by Botnick and read it. But that's Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash. Thanks for listening, everybody, and thanks for watching, or whatever. Don't tear your eyes out and throw them into the forest. That would be bad. It's much of an overreaction. Thanks for... I said that. You can like, comment, and subscribe, and I have a Patreon if you want to send me a couple dollars, and maybe I can convince Botnick to write stories as well. Also, I'm still waiting for stories from you guys. I want you guys to write Neckbeard stories and send them to me. Neckbeard fanfiction. Not fanfiction by Neckbeards, but fanfiction about them. I really want to read this. I need more of this in my life. Okay, I'm going to go now. I love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.